Today we will start new topic regarding which is on engineering materials and heat treatment of metals. इंजीनियरिंग मटेरियल्स क्या आप समझ में आता है आपको इंजीनियरिंग मटेरियल्स के बारे में अगर पूछेंगे, क्योंकि आज हम बहुत तरीके के मटेरियल हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए, एप्लीकेशंस उसके अलग अलग है। तो हमको वो जो मटेरियल्स है उसके बारे में आपको थोड़ा इन्फॉर्मेशन लेना है। तो है द नॉलेज ऑफ मटेरियल एंड देयर प्रॉपर्टीज़ आर ग्रेट सिग्निफिकेंट फॉर इंजीनियर। मालूमात होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। द मशीन पार्ट्स शुड बी मेड ऑफ सच ए मटेरियल विच हैज़ प्रॉपर्टीज सूटेबल फॉर द कंडीशंस ऑफ ऑपरेशंस। अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंडीशंस ऑफ ऑपरेशंस we are going to select the material, right? So we must have the knowledge about the material, about their properties. This knowledge we must have so that we will select a proper material for the proper purpose. Now if we go, there are solid materials are grouped into three basic types such as metals, ceramics and polymers. दिसतंय का तुम्हाला का नाही? ओके, मी त्याची लिंक पाठवून देईन, त्या लिंकला तुम्ही बघून घ्या, म्हणजे ऑटोमॅटिकली तुम्हाला वाचता पण येईल, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. सॉलिड मटेरियल्स आर grouped into three basic groups such as metals, ceramics and polymers. This grouping is based on primarily on chemical makeup and atomic structure. In addition to this, there are three groups of engineering materials: composites, semiconductor and biomaterials. Other three groups. One is metals. Metals are the backbone of the industry. Metals have wide applications in the almost every engineering discipline. Metals are quite strong, deformable, which accounts for use in various applications. Alloying elements together have yielded a large variety of metallic materials. Alloy means it is a mixture of two materials, and it is having a variety of due to the mixture we are getting different metallic materials. Correct? This is the metal. Now these metals are again classified into two types. One is ferrous metals. The ferrous metal consists of mainly of iron, which comparatively small addition to other materials. Ferrous materials are iron and its alloys, such as cast iron, grey cast iron, malleable cast iron, wrought iron, steels offer low carbon content and high carbon content. Non-ferrous metals contains little or no iron in the materials, include aluminum, magnesium, copper, zinc, tin, lead, nickel, titanium and so on. Ferrous metals means which is having a steel, which is having a iron in that compound. That is, its percentage may be low, its percentage may be high. And non-ferrous metal means it does not contains, theoretically it does not contains any iron. But pure material, in pure material there is no contamination of iron. Correct? So these are the metals are classified into two types. One is ferrous and non-ferrous. Now another type of material is ceramic. Ceramics are mostly oxides, nitrides and carbides. These are compounds between metallic and non-metallic elements. Ceramic can withstand at high temperature and harsh environment than metals and polymers. These are electrically insulating materials. Ceramics are heat resistant material. These materials are very hard but very highly brittle. Some of the ceramic materials are aluminum oxide, tungsten oxide, silicon carbide, cement concentrate, glasses, granite, magnesium oxide, calcite, boron tetranitride. These are the common ceramic material which is going to be used in a maximum in the industry, or it is its use is maximum in every industry. Polymers. Next type of material is polymers. A polymer is composed of large number of repetitive small chemical units called monomers for simple molecules. It is made up of thousands of monomers joined chemically together to form large molecule. Polymers include plastic and rubber materials. These materials are extremely flexible and have low densities. Some of the well-known polymers are rubber, polyvinyl chloride, polyethylene, terylene, nylon, Teflon, acrylic, etc. And composite. Next type is composite. Sometimes two or more material are combined together to produce a new material is known as composite material, which has much superior property than any one of the constituent material. Fiberglass is is an example of composite material which has a combination of glass fiber embedded within the polymer material. Strength of the glass fiber and tricks ability from polymer to acquired by fiberglass. Other example of the composite materials are cement, concrete, plywood, metal, etc. Composite metals are also there. Next is semiconductor. The materials whose electrical conductivity lies between conductors and insulators are known and insulators are known as semiconductors. The electrical characteristics of these materials are extremely sensitive to the presence of minute of concentration of impurity atoms. Some of the commonly conductors are silicon, germanium, arsenide, etc. These materials are very widely used in fabrication of electric components such as diode, transistors, silicon control rectifier, photocells, etc. Biomaterials. Biomaterials are employed in components implanted into the human body for the replacement of damaged or diseased body parts. Material should not produce toxic substance and also have required to be compatible with body tissues. Metals, polymers, composites, ceramics, semiconductors can be used as biomaterials for which process biomaterials which possesses the required characteristics for the body. These are the biomaterials. Now we will see selection of engineering materials. Selection of proper material is not an easy job. It is difficult, lengthy and expensive task to select proper material. The best material is one which will serve the desired objective. One is it is difficult, lengthy and expensive task to select a proper material. The best material is one which serves the desired objective at minimum cost. And for that, some for the selection of material, some factors we have to consider. One is availability, second is cost, third one is properties of material, fourth one is manufacturing consideration, and fifth one is environmental considerations. ये पांच फैक्टर्स है जिसकी वजह से हमको सिलेक्शन करने के लिए फैक्टर्स है जिसकी वजह से हम लोग प्रॉपर मटेरियल हम लोग सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. अवेलेबिलिटी. द मटेरियल शुड बी रेडीली अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट इन लार्ज इनफ क्वांटिटीज टू फॉर द रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर आवर रिक्वायरमेंट और टू सेटिस्फाई आवर रिक्वायरमेंट. Second is cost. The components which is being designed can be manufactured by using several alternative materials which can satisfy the objective. The material which will involve minimum cost should be selected. These are there are two aspects of cost of material and cost of processing of the material to convert it into finished product. It so happened that cost of material is low but processing cost can be higher. Looking into do these two aspects of material should be selected by having minimum cost. By having the minimum cost. Third one is properties of the material. The material to be selected for a component should possesses the desired properties. Depending upon the service condition, the functional requirements, different properties are taken into account and suitable material is selected. Now, for electricity work or for electronic component, we are using conductors and semiconductors because it is electrically conductive than more conductive than steel. So like this, and its properties mean that it should be electrically conductive. But at the time of selection you have to see that which is more electrically conductive, that you have to consider, because all metals are going to be electrically conductive. Out of that, which metal is more conductive, that you have to use for the electricity purpose, electricity transmission purpose. And also some insulators should be selected, because whenever you are carrying this electricity, some people are going to handle that. So at that time some insulators must be there, insulating material should be there, so that they will get prevented from the shocks. Manufacturing consideration. Manufacturing consideration of the material is one of the important factor while selecting the material of the component. Sometimes it may be possible that higher cost of material can be easily transferred to finished product, whereas lower cost material will require most processing cost. Where product is complex shape, where product is of complex shape, stability of the material becomes important. Casting, welding, rolling, forging, extrusion, drawing are the machining processes to govern for the governing of the selection of the material. Next is environmental consideration. While selecting the material for any component, the environmental aspects are required to be given due to consideration. The selected material should not create pollution. The final product, device or appliances should be designed in such a way that during its lifetime any effect on the environment should be minimum. Furthermore, at the end of its life, that the best provision is to be made for recycling of the material of the component, or at least for their disposal with little ecological degradation. तो जो हम लोग मटेरियल सिलेक्ट करने वाले हैं वो इजीली डिकम्पोज भी होना चाहिए, डिस्पोजेबल होना चाहिए, उसका रिसाइकल होना चाहिए, क्योंकि नहीं तो अगर हम लोग रिसाइकलेबल नहीं रहेंगे, डिस्पोजेबल नहीं रहेंगे, तो कचरा बढ़ते जाएगा। जैसे अब आजकल के दिन में ई वेस्ट बढ़ते जा रहा है, उसी की तरह हमको देखना है कि भाई उसका एनवायरमेंटल फ्रेंडली मटेरियल चाहिए। एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ सब मटेरियल्स: grey caster, machine tool body, cylindrical block, pipe and pipe fitting, agriculture instruments, flywheel, frames, gear pumps. White caster, raw material in production of malleable caster and inferior caster. Malleable caster, block, spares, shield rolls, connecting rods, etc. can be manufactured with the malleable. Alloy cast iron, cylinder liners, cylinder pipes, parts of hydraulic machinery, brake drums, etc. can be manufactured with the alloy cast iron. Plain carbon steel, low carbon steel is there, nails, rivets, chain links, cams, light duty gears, shaft bodies, etc. can be manufactured with the low carbon steel. Medium carbon steel, axles, connecting rod, crankshaft, gears, which are manufactured with the medium carbon steel. With high carbon steel, rail wheels, hammer, punches, dies, scissors, razor blades, etc. will be manufactured with the high carbon steel. Next is tool steel. Cutting tools, reamers, spanners, twist drills, etc. will be manufactured with the tool steel. Stainless steel, utensils, turbine blades, surgical and dental instruments, walls, etc. will be manufactured with the stainless steel. Heat resistant steel, aeroplane engine wall, marine engine wall, piping steam plants, superheater tubes are manufactured with the heat resistant steel. Spring steel, springs, laminated springs for railway wagons and everything will be manufactured with the spring steel. Nickel and chrome steel, crankshaft, axles, pipe tubes, a piston rod will be manufactured with nickel chrome steel. Nickel chrome molybdenum steel, structural purpose. Aluminum and aluminum alloys are wires, household utensils, tubes, automobile components, musical instruments, etc. Copper and copper alloys, electrical copper cable wire, household utensils, walls, wire drawings, etc. will be manufactured with the copper and copper alloys. Gunmetal, casting guns, boiler fittings, zinc and zinc alloys, washing machines, refrigerators will be manufactured with lead and lead alloys, batteries, sheet of electrical cable, acid tanks, etc. will be manufactured with lead. Magnesium and its alloys, fireworks, radio tubes, aircraft and missile industry, magnesium will be going to be used. Titanium and its alloys, aircraft frames, gas turbine blades, missile fuel tanks, etc. Nickel and its alloys, condenser tubes, seawater exposed parts, and tin and its alloys, foil, protective coating, sheet folder. आपण म्हणतो टीन कंटेनरमध्ये आणलं का sheets etc. will be manufactured with the tin and tin alloys. Now tomorrow we will see regarding heat treatment of process. This is the basics of the material, or how to select the material is important. Some applications are there that you have to learn, so that it may be asked for two marks question. What is the material going to be used for this component? For manufacturing connecting rod, which material is going to be used? That type of questions may be asked, and these questions are asked in gate because in MCQs these type of questions are more asked. Okay, thank you.